U.S. F-22 stealth fighters have returned to the Middle East to defend American forces and interests at a time of high tension with Iran, although it is unclear whether the advanced air superiority fighters have been deployed as part of the ongoing deterrence mission or for some other purpose. An unspecified number of U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptors arrived in the U.S. Central Command Area of Responsibility on Thursday, flying into Udeid Air Base in Qatar, U.S. Air Force's Central Command said in a statement on Friday. This is the first time these fifth-generation fighters have flown into Qatar, as they have previously operated out of Al Dhafra in the United Arab Emirates, where a collection of U.S. Air Force F-35A Lightning II Joint Strike Fighters is deployed. The aviationist David Senchiati, citing sources, reported that 9 F-22s with the 192nd Fighter Wing of the Virginia Air National Guard from the Joint Base Langley Eustis have flown into the region, with at least 3 more expected to follow at a later point in time. The U.S. Air Force deployed F-15C Eagles to the Middle East earlier this year to replace F-22s after years of regular deployments to the region. There are currently no F-22s deployed to Air Force's Central Command, but the United States Air Force has deployed F-15Cs to Southwest Asia, Air Force's Central Command told Air Force magazine in March. U.S. Air Force aircraft routinely rotate in and out of theater to fulfill operational requirements, maintain air superiority, and protect forces on the ground. But now these unmatched air assets are back in the region, and their arrival, likely part of a routine deployment, comes as U.S. troops, weapons, and equipment are increasingly moving into the CENTCOM area of responsibility to deter possible Iranian aggression. As sanctions cripple the Iranian economy, intelligence reports pointing to the possibility of Iranian attacks led the U.S. military to send the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group and a bomber task force to the Middle East to confront Iran. Those assets were followed by more naval vessels, air and missile defense batteries, and thousands of additional troops. Last week, Iranian forces shot down a U.S. Navy drone, a serious escalation in the wake of a string of attacks on tankers, which Iranian forces were accused of carrying out. Although the U.S. was prepared to retaliate with airstrikes on Iranian positions, President Donald Trump said he called off the attack at the last minute, arguing that taking life in response to an attack on an unmanned system would be disproportionate. But after Iranian leadership issued a statement insulting the White House, Trump changed his tune. Any attack by Iran on anything American will be met with great and overwhelming force. In some areas, overwhelming will mean obliteration, Trump tweeted earlier this week.